Wait, after Wabiwa, did power actually consolidate into a handful of global institutions instead of nation-states?
Dude, between 1944 and 1949, 5 years, they built the IMF, World Bank, CIA, NATO, and the UN. That's basically an entire global control system built before most people knew what hit them.
Why does that 5-year window matter so much?
Because every major institution was built while the world was still in shock from WA2. The IMF loans money, but with conditions. The World Bank funds development, but owns the debt. Countries basically trade sovereignty for cash.
Brilliant and utterly terrifying.
Then the CIA shows up in 1947. Former agent John Kiriakou literally said U.S. presidents have no real control over the CIA. It just waits them out. That's not a conspiracy. That guy testified to Congress.
So who actually won World War II?
That's the freaking question, Stewie. The nations that built the post-war institutions gained more lasting power than any military victor. Finance, intelligence, and media turned out to be way stronger than tanks.
And Israel fits in how?
Israel was founded in 1948, and 3 of its first prime ministers, Ben-Gurion, Menachem Begin, and Yitzhak Shamir, all led groups Britain and the UN labeled terrorist organizations: Irgun, Lehi, Haganah. Begin even won the Nobel Peace Prize in 1978. Mossad launched in 1949 with a motto that literally translates to "by way of deception thou shalt do war." That's not my words, that's their documented motto.
So what's the average person supposed to do with this?
Learn who funds the institutions shaping your life. The IMF, WHO, World Bank. Ask who benefits, who's exempt from criticism, and why those questions make people so uncomfortable.
Marvelous. Even the fat man occasionally stumbles onto something useful.
Here's the thing. When major global institutions all launch within 5 years of the same war, that's not coincidence. That's architecture, and somebody drew the blueprints.
Are you noticing yet? Follow the Griffin Intelligence Agency for more.